What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Chance's Garage. I apologize for how long it's been since I put out another video, and I also apologize for how long it's been since I put out this specific video. So here in Ohio, it has been freakishly cold. Single digits, below zeros. I haven't had time to get out here when on a warm day. On top of that, myself and my kids and my family have been sick literally every day since the start of the new year. So just trying to find time to make a video between work, weather, and family health, it's been a pain in the ass. Finally have time to sit down, make this video for you. So hopefully you like it. In today's video, we're going to show how the Husky BITE wrenches actually work with the bolts. So I don't have any completely stripped rounded bolts that I can find. I think I threw them away already. So I do have one that's kind of semi-rounded, and then I have a brand new bolt, and I'll show you in the vise here what it looks like, how these work, and actually I found something else out when I was doing this test that actually surprised me. So let me go ahead and flip the camera down so you get a nice top-down view of the vise. We'll get the screws put in, and then we'll show you how they work. First off, I'll show you what we're going to do here with this brand new bolt. So this is a brand new bolt, obviously, perfect condition. I got my 13 millimeter Husky BITE on here. And the first thing y'all notice is when you put it on, is it fits snug. There's not a whole lot of play in there at all. It fits in there snug. And then also, when you, see if I can get it to get in there better. There you go. When you go to torque on it, you'll be able to see that the corners of the wrench grips the side of the bolt and not the corner of the bolt. So you can use these even on brand new bolts, and it'll actually keep them from rounding because these use the torque from the sides or the walls of the bolt instead of the actual corner of the bolt. And one thing I found out while doing the test is these are actually bi-directional. So if you take this and flip it and put it on, you can actually tighten the bolt, and when you tighten the bolt, again, you're going to tighten through the edges and the wall of the bolt instead of the corner, again, keeping your chances of stripping the bolt down tremendously. I did not realize that when I bought these, but that's really good for those times where maybe you have a bolt that you can't replace or you don't have time to get out to replace it and you have to put a rounded one back on. You can put it back on temporarily because this will help you get it torqued down to where you need it to. Probably also a good do everything wrench because of the fact that it grips the side. It doesn't actually hurt the edges of the bolt. It just uses the walls on it. But let me go ahead and get you one that's kind of semi-rounded, the most rounded bolt I can find in my garage, and show you how it works with that one as well. So it's semi-rounded. It still has some points on there, but it's actually quite rounded and rusted and chewed. So again, this is a 12 millimeter one. So we'll throw it on there. Let me see if I can get it so you can actually see down in there. But there we go, the bottom corner there. Again, even with the rounded corner, it'll reach in there, grab it by the side, and you're able to torque it. This would be tightening. Again, flip it over, get it on there nice and tight, and then boom, you can loosen it. So rounded, semi-rounded, brand new. These things are really going to help grip, and it's actually going to preserve some of your bolts too. But let's go ahead, get it put in that vise there so that we can actually torque on them and see what happens. All right, so this one here, this is that semi-rounded bolt. So again, we're going to put it on there. Again, it's going to grip the sides instead of the corners. And we're just going to give it some torque and no slipping at all. Grips it, spins it. Flip it the other way to tighten it down. Again, grips it, spins it. Now I know there's not a whole lot of resistance because of my old beat up vise I have here, but you get the gist of it. It's going to grip it. It's going to grip it. It's going to twist it, flip it over, and it'll loosen it. So that's with a semi-rounded bolt. Again, let me go ahead and switch it over to the new rounded, or let's go ahead and switch over to a new bolt. All right, so back to the 13 millimeter. We're going to go ahead and put it on to loosen the bolt. So again, doesn't grab the corners, grabs the wall of that bolt, and you can Twist it free however you need to. Again, not stripping it at all. Now we'll flip the wrench over and tighten. And again, and then loosen. Whether it's a new bolt or an old bolt, these wrenches, there's no flex in the wrench itself. It grips it, it loosens it, it tightens it. Let's go ahead and get it out of the vise and see what the actual bolt itself looks like now. So as you can see there, you see on the corner there, it grips right before the corners. You see a little bit of the marring there as well. So you can see it grips right on those walls, or those sides rather, and digs in and helps you twist it. And as you can see, even in the vise, and this one gave me more resistance than the semi-rounded bolt, but even in that vise, didn't round or strip that screw out at all. Here's the semi-rounded one. Again, grips the sides of it. There you go. You see it there in the light. Grips the sides of it so that you're able to spin it. But again, hobbyist, DIY, at-home person, don't want a lot of tools. I think if you buy a set of these could be your do-everything wrenches. And you don't have to worry about damaging your old bolts or your new bolts. And again, while I have them here, I will show you this end as well. So this end gets it in there, locks the corner of your bolt down into that corner of that wrench, and we'll do the same thing. Again, majority of your pressure on this bolt is going to be on the walls instead of the edges, keeping that bolt nice and clean and usable for a long time. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a short one. I just wanted to do a follow-up to my first review on those Husky BITE wrenches, and I'll put that link somewhere up top here, but it'll also be in the description. Tell me what you think. If you think I should do a better type of review showing you how they work, let me know. I can either find some rounded out bolts or steal some from my neighbor, because I'm sure he has some. Other than that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please think about subscribing to the channel. It means the world to me. I know we are very, very small, smaller than a micro channel. I mean, we have 234 people, but the fact that I have 234 people willing to watch these videos with me just means the world to me. I love you guys, so please give it a like, give it a comment, and think about subscribing to the channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.